Welcome once again to the Solution Prescribers podcast. My name is Moises, and we're happy to be able to connect. Our goal, once again, is to be able to help you build your practice, whether it's a healthcare practice, a med spa, whether it's a dermatologist, whether you are a plastic surgeon, whether you're doing hormone replacement therapy. All types of practices is to be able to help you take it to the next level. Now, before we get started today and on this episode, please take a minute and write down what celebration, what went well last week, what do you want to recognize that as you went out there and you implemented, whether it was an epiphany, an aha moment, whether it was a skill set that you went out and you implemented while you're out with your patients and your clients. Write down what do you want to celebrate? Just take a minute and write that down. We love to hear these celebrations. We love to see how as battle buddies, as we are out there as warriors, if you will, trying to win the fight. We would love to hear your wins, and feel free to DM us. Go to our Instagram and follow us and send us your celebrations. We want to celebrate with you, and even share some of those stories here on the podcast. So if there's anything you want us to share, we'd be glad to share it with others so that they can also grow and implement in their own practice. In this episode, we are going to learn about how to communicate or make sure that when we're communicating to our clients, it connects to them fully. Here's a challenge that we face. Oftentimes when we're connecting to the client and we're telling them about the service and why choose us, sometimes they go, let me think about it. And that's the challenge that we face. Let me talk to my spouse about it. Or let me do some more research. Or I'm going to go to another clinic. I've already had these appointments, so I'm going to go and visit them as well. And oftentimes what we have found is that the reason why they do that or they say that is because we haven't really connected, or they have not connected. I'm going to put it on them first. They have not connected what you've been explaining to how that's going to benefit them. And our mistake sometimes as we are providing this information is that we provide all the details, all the data, we inform them, we educate them, and we leave it there. We don't take it all the way into the benefit, which is what's in it for them. Now, in one of our episodes, we talked about the 5 sodas of choice, which is the reason why people buy. And so what are you connecting it to? You're connecting it to not only the 5 sodas of choice, but what's their core, like what's keeping them up at night. And so if something's keeping, for example, let's say I'm tired. Let's do hormone replacement therapy. You talk about the features and the advantages. You explain why you're recommending, whether it's the pellet or whether it's the injections, or whether it's the cream, whatever that is. You're discussing the features of that, and you're telling them why your specific service or your expertise or that specific way of doing it will be better than anything else, right? And then at that point, if I tell you the reason why I'm here is because I am tired, and we'll talk about this in a different episode, but we get to their core. That's not just tired. Anybody can say they're tired, but what about being tired is what's making you miss out? Like, what are you worried about? Because you can go different directions with being tired. It can be, I'm tired, so I'm failing at work. I'm failing at school. I'm going to get fired. I've been written up already, or I'm failing on my grades and I'm not doing well. Or it could be something as simple as, I'm tired, and when I get home, I don't want to, I hate to say this, I don't want to play with my kids. And not because of them, it's just I'm exhausted. I need a break. And so I get home and I'm cranky and I'm not spending time with them. And then they go to bed and then I relax. And then finally I'm relaxed. And then I feel guilty that I was not spending time with them. And then I'll do better tomorrow. And then I wake up the next day and then guess what? And the story repeats itself. And it's been like that for years now, or for months. And I'm frustrated because I'm not able to spend time with my kids. So when we are trying to connect this with your client or with your patient, the key is talk about the features, talk about the what. What does it do? What does this specific service will do for you in your body? Why are you recommending this? Then talk about why is it better than any other services, or status quo, or staying the same. But then take it one step further, and I say cross that bridge, and then take it to their heart, which is, and so what that means to you is, and so I want to share with you guys is that key word. the key word of transitioning from your features and advantages into the benefit. How do you make sure you're speaking in a benefit focused way? Focus on the client, focus on the patient, focus on the needs, benefit focused, benefit centric, that when you cross the bridge, you connect it to their soul, you connect it to their heart. So in this case, if I'm tired or I'm not able to spend time with my kids, I go, okay, so what this means to you, if you do, I want to use the pellets. If you do the pellets, they explain the features of the pellets, the advantage about doing pellets, why the advantage of pellets over injectables or over cream or whatever, or your expertise on it. And then you cross the bridge by saying, and so what that means to you is it's going to be able to increase that energy. So when you come home, you're not exhausted and going straight to, you're not crashing, but you still have 2-3 hours of energy that you can dedicate at least an hour to the kids as you wanted. So you can start building those memories and create those bonds. And so now they're seeing the results of me doing this service is coming to reality in me. Like, you are future pacing me into what that would look like. And then after you do the benefits, you share with them a quick little testimonial or a story of somebody else who was also in their same situation. And the transition to that is, in fact, we had a family or a patient or a client that came in about 3 months ago, and they were struggling with something similar to you. And we got them on the pellets. And after them being on the pellets, after a little while, they started to build memories. In fact, now they play soccer together, or now they're going and on bike rides together, and they're starting to create these memories that they weren't before. So let's get you going. Let's get started. Let's have that conversation so you too can start building memories with your children. And we make it where it's benefit focused. It's on you building memories with the children. Not the conversation is not the features of why you should do pellets or home or the injectables or the cream. That's not the conversation. That's the start off of the conversation. But then the focus is on the benefit, and the benefit is on them. How will their life be better? How will it change because of you, because of that? And so as you meet with clients this coming week, these patients this week, take a minute, and when you're conversing with them, when you're doing your consult, when you're making your offerings, stop and think, am I speaking in terms of features and advantages, which makes it very transactional? Or am I speaking in terms of a benefit focus of my patient and my client's needs on what they told you they want? Don't assume they're going to make the connection by saying, and you're going to have more energy. And by me saying more energy, they're going to make the connection of building a bond with my children. Tell the story. You're going to have more energy. And with that energy, you're going to be able to spend time with your children right after work. You won't be exhausted anymore. You'll be able to spend at least an hour and build that memory on a daily basis. And now they're future pacing themselves by saying, imagine what that looks like a week, a month, doing that with your kids a month. Imagine how that relationship is going to be strengthened. And that's what you're presenting, because that's what they're there for. They're not there for to receive the service. They're there for because they want to build a relationship with their children. So make it about what they're there for, which is that. Or whatever other reason, improve my job, make more money, deepen my relationships with my partner, whatever that is, whatever they're coming in for, that becomes your focus. The service is just an add-on, or that's the tool how to get there. But your conversations as a provider should be on the benefit of your patient, and be very specific and take it all the way there. So as you're meeting with your patients this coming week, take a minute and reflect and write, did I get there? How often of my consults am I able to get there? And how many am I not? And if I'm not, why? What type of questions am I not asking? Or do I even know my service? And here's an assignment for you. I'll give you homework, and then I'd love to hear results from that. Do this for each of your services. Take a minute and find out, okay, what benefit is it for this service? What I get the features and advantages, but what benefit can I tell the story to my patient for this service? And then list all your services, and then do it for your products, and do it for your supplements. And that's how you get to know your products and your services, is when you can take it all the way to the benefit. Whether it's because they're tired, whether it's because they want to lose weight, whether it's because they want to increase their sex life, or whether it's want to be more youthful, whatever that is, take it to the benefit-centered language. And if you know how to do that with all your services and your products, then you'll be able to provide a great consult for your patients. Once again, make a note of that. Let us know how that went. I would love to check in next week. And thank you for joining.